This is the story of SkyWest Airlines, the backbone of air travel that you've probably never heard of. Hey there, I am the host, and this is a mini documentary series where we look back at some of the most interesting moments in aviation history and the stories that have shaped the industry as we know it today. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes every week, and stick around after this episode to find out how you can get some free stock footage. The year is 1972, and deep in the heart of Utah, two entrepreneurs named Jerry Prosser and Wayne W. Cook established a small commuter airline called SkyWest Airlines. The company starts out of St. George, Utah, where it still maintains a base today. In the beginning, SkyWest only has one aircraft, a single-engine 1964 Fairchild Hiller, FH-227. So why does the newly formed airline start out with such an old aircraft? Well, believe it or not, it was actually one of the best options for them at the time. You see, SkyWest was aiming to be a commuter airline, focused on transporting passengers to and from smaller cities that did and have direct access to larger airports. This meant that their customer base would be individuals who did have a lot of money to spend on airfare, and therefore, the company could afford to invest heavily in expensive jet aircraft. Instead, they opted for the reliable but aging Fairchild Hiller, which was perfect for the short regional trips that they had planned. Despite the age of their aircraft, SkyWest quickly gained a reputation for reliability and safety. This allowed them to expand their operations, and by the end of the decade they were even able to upgrade to newer turboprop aircraft like the Embraer EMB 110 Durante. With these new planes, SkyWest was now able to reach even more regional destinations, solidifying their position as a key player in the commuter airline industry. But the company's steady growth wouldn't go unnoticed, and soon bigger players would start taking interest. In the early 1980s, SkyWest began exploring opportunities to partner with larger airlines, allowing them to fly beyond their current markets and tap into new revenue streams. One of their first major code-share partnerships was with Western Airlines. Under this agreement, SkyWest would fly certain routes on behalf of Western Airlines, which would then sell the flights as their own. This gave Western Airlines the ability to extend their route network without having to invest in new aircraft or hire additional staff to fly those routes. For SkyWest, the deal provided valuable exposure to a larger customer base, allowing them to earn revenue from Western Airlines passengers while also building their own brand recognition in the process. Despite this newfound success, SkyWest continued to operate with the same level of reliability and affordability that made them famous. They understood that while they were now working with bigger airlines, their core customer base of cost-conscious travelers remained unchanged. Therefore, they made sure not to compromise on the factors that set them apart from other commuter airlines in the first place. Over time, SkyWest's fleet started to modernize further as they brought in more efficient and higher capacity aircraft like the Canadair CRJ-200. These jets allowed SkyWest to offer more comfortable flights with increased amenities for passengers, all while maintaining their reputation for low fares. As more people began to experience the convenience of flying with SkyWest, word of mouth about the airline's reliability and service excellence spread quickly, further boosting their popularity and solidifying their position as a trusted regional carrier. Now, if you're enjoying this video and want to support us in making more content like this, consider supporting us through donations. By the late 1980s, SkyWest Airlines had become a well-established regional carrier known for its reliability, affordability, and commitment to serving smaller communities. As they approached the 1990s, the airline was poised for even more growth and expansion into new markets. One of the significant developments during this period was the increasing demand for air travel. As the economy continued to grow and more people had access to airfare, there was a surge in demand for air travel across the country. This presented an opportunity for regional airlines like SkyWest to expand their operations and serve more customers. In response to this growing demand, SkyWest began to seek new opportunities to expand their route network and increase their presence in the regional airline industry. They focused on establishing new partnerships with major airlines, allowing them to fly routes on behalf of larger carriers and reach a wider customer base. One such partnership was with Delta Connection, which was formed in 1991. Under this agreement, SkyWest began operating flights between smaller cities and major Delta hubs, providing passengers with convenient connections to long-haul destinations. But as SkyWest grew and expanded its operations, it faced challenges. The airline industry was highly competitive, and SkyWest had to work hard to differentiate itself from other regional carriers. Additionally, the airline had to balance the need for profitability with the demand for affordable air travel in the communities it served. Despite these challenges, SkyWest remained committed to its core values of reliability, affordability, and customer service excellence, which helped the airline build a strong reputation in the regional airline industry. Throughout the early 1990s, SkyWest continued to grow and expand its operations. The airline added new routes, increased its fleet size, and continued to build strong relationships with its partners. SkyWest became one of the most important regional carriers in the Delta connection network, and played a vital role in connecting passengers to Delta's extensive route system. Today, SkyWest continues to operate as a major player in the regional airline industry. The company operates thousands of flights daily on behalf of several major airlines, including Delta, United, American, and Alaska. But what makes SkyWest truly unique is the fact that while most regional airlines operate under franchise agreements with just one major airline, SkyWest remains independent. This means that they work with multiple major airlines, giving them more flexibility and stability in an ever-changing industry. Before we move on, let me explain how SkyWest operates. Unlike many other airlines, SkyWest doesn't sell tickets under its own brand. Instead, they operate under what's known as a Capacity Purchase Agreement or CPA. Here's how it works. A major airline like Delta needs to fly routes to smaller airports that don't have enough demand to justify an expensive jet operation. These routes are often referred to as regional routes. So Delta pays SkyWest to fly these routes on their behalf. SkyWest then operates the flights with their own pilots and crew and uses their own aircraft to transport passengers. But the flight is marketed and sold by Delta as a Delta Connection flight. The same is true for the other major airlines that SkyWest partners with. Now you might be wondering why these major airlines don't simply buy up these smaller regional airlines instead of contracting their services. Well, there are a couple of reasons. First, it allows the big airlines to avoid some of the labor regulations that apply to larger carriers. Second, it provides more flexibility to adjust the capacity on specific routes based on demand. If there's a route that's not performing well, it's easier to reduce or eliminate the service altogether when it's operated by a contractor rather than having to lay off pilots and crew members. SkyWest currently operates over 2,000 flights per day and has a fleet of over 150 aircraft. They remain the largest operator of the Bombardier Canadair CRJ200 family of regional jets and continue to be one of the most reliable and cost-efficient regional airlines in the world. And that's the story of SkyWest Airlines, the backbone of air travel that you've probably never heard of. What are your thoughts on the story of Sky? Did you know that they were still an independent company? Let me know in the comments below. And before you go, if you want to use some of the footage you saw in this video in your own projects, you can head over to our website and download some of it for free. We release a new pack every week and there's no attribution required. Just go to the download link below, sign up for our email list, and you'll get access to the full resolution footage. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to check out the playlist for more mini documentaries on aviation history. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.